Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from TW Wines & Sons. Here we have today a Mazda CX-3 Sport Nav Plus. This is a 2-litre petrol manual car, presented in machine grey with the black leatherette. Now, I always like to give a little bit of background on the vehicles as I walk around, so you can admire the great condition that this car is, and it is really in great condition. And please do study the photos. This car was sold new by ourselves here at TW Wines & Sons. It was registered on the 28th of August 2019, and to a very loyal customer of ours who've driven away in a CX-3 only yesterday afternoon. So she's very happy with the brand, the service here at TWI. Please do check out our reviews, by the way. We're delighted to have this in part exchange, and it's in really good condition. Now, I'll be honest, it was a little bit dirty. A lot of people, when they know they're going to get a new car, they don't tend to wash their cars. So we're good at it clean, and it's in really lovely condition. There isn't a mark on the wheels. There's a tiny little pin dent there, which you can't really see, which I'll have removed with our specialist paintless dent removal company who come in and do that. They visit me on regular occasions. So that'll be done in the next couple of days. Now, the car's done about 23,000 miles. It's got a full service history. I have all the details of that, which I will share with you when we get in the vehicle. Now, this is the Plus model car, so you've got the nicer wheels, which are shadow chrome. You've got the LED headlights, front parking sensors, as well as the rear parking sensors, rear camera. You've got the electronic handbrake, the nicer interior, looks a bit more refined. These are quieter than the earlier cars because they've got thicker door glass. A colleague told me that the other day. I had to look that up to make sure he wasn't winding me up. This car has the SkyActiv X technology. Not X, sorry, I'll take that back. SkyActiv technology. You'll see on all 6th gen Mazdas. You've got SkyActiv G now, SkyActiv X. The SkyActiv is all around efficiency. Low emissions, better fuel consumption, better for the environment, etc, etc. Now, this is a 2-litre car. Now, you might think, oh, you know, if I'm looking at Vauxhall Mocha or a Duke, they've got smaller engines like 1.2s. But Mazda haven't overcomplicated things. They've gone, look, we're not going to make little engines with turbos or 3-cylinder engines. We're not going to delete a cylinder. We're going to make 4-cylinder engines. We're going to make them bigger. We're going to keep them simple in terms of no turbos. And we're going to make them just as fuel efficient as these smaller engines, which they have done. So they're nice to drive. They're not these little engines that are overstressed. Now, we sell plenty of them. I've got a Nissan Duke on the forecourt. They're fine. But drivability wise, I think the bigger engine's better, but it's just as good on fuel than the smaller engine cars. Now, you've got the privacy glass, you've got these lovely mouldings which are all in great shape. The colour is probably the best colour for these. I'll be honest, I'm tired of red cars. Mazda did a lot of marketing with red vehicles, so all the cars tended to be red, so it's refreshing. But now all the cars tend to be machine grey, but I'm still very enthused about the colour. Now, you've got Isofix anchorages in the back on the 2 outer rear seats, so child friendly. In terms of the boot, I won't lie, it is child friendly, but in the singular sense, I think you'll only get 1 pram in there, maybe not 2, but you possibly will. But come down and have a try, okay? There is a bit of extra space on the Sport with this cavity floor, and some of the floor's taken up because you've got this BOSE premium sound system in this car. It's got a stereo. You can have, it's got an extra speaker, sorry. You can have a spare wheel for this vehicle, should you require one. Most don't, but I'm not saying that's the right thing. I wouldn't have one. I can't remember the last time I had a flat, and I'd rather somebody else rescue me than get my hands dirty. That sounds really bad, but on the way to work, I'd rather keep my hands clean. Now, let's get in the vehicle and see what the car has to offer. Notice the heads-up display there. Electric windows all round, as you'd expect. Auto folding wing mirrors. You've got a height adjustable seat on both sides. You've got this lovely leatherette interior, which doesn't seem to ever wear. That's the man-made fibres for you. So you've got 2 keys with the vehicle. Let me start her up because it's very hot in here. Foot on the clutch, press this button, and she fires into life. Oh, let's turn that stereo down. Never might as well start at the air conditioning. So it has icy cold air conditioning, as it should be. I've got in so many cars that I'm told have air conditioning, but it just blows cold air, but the light does come on. But this is nice and cold. You've got a heated steering wheel, heated seats, obviously not required today, but the heated steering wheel, I'd use that all year round. Auto lights, auto wipers, cruise control, volume control, trip computer. Look at that. Remember I was talking about fuel consumption? This car has averaged 41.4 mpg, and these people live in London, like in and around London, this area. 23 miles per hour is the average speed, so you know, not cheating there. 41.4. So show me a 3-cylinder turbocharged Fiesta. Now I'm not knocking them because we do sell them sometimes, and that'll do that sort of fuel consumption. You know, they'll do more in a long run, and as will this. So, you know, bigger engine, but make it more efficient. That's where Mazda have gone with this. Big fan of that. 23,012 miles. Okay. Heads-up display. Steering column up, down, in and out. Now, on the earlier cars, they only went up and down. You've got traction control. Lane departure warning. So, should you veer out of a lane without indicating, it will say, you know, did you mean to do that, and give you a warning. Beep or a rumble. I think it's a rumble or a bleep. I-stop, intelligent engine start stop. So to help achieve that excellent fuel consumption, the engine will switch itself off when stationary. Okay, when the battery's fully charged, the engine's warmed up, you know, a bit like the human body. You know, you don't just stop, you know, you need to warm down, etc. And a tyre pressure monitoring system, which will light up a little symbol here on the dash should the tyre pressures deviate 4 psi or more. Okay, so we still have a CD player. I say still. Some people, in fact, a lot of people are still fans. USBs for charging and reading data. SD card for reading data. 12-volt socket for, well, what was formerly known as a cigarette lighter. But that's a 12-volt socket now, and there's no ashtray in the car. That would be used for like the pump that the car has. The tyre inflation pump would plug into there. Okay. Right, now you've got the armrest, which is on the late standard on the later car. Early cars don't have that. Finger brake, electronic handbrake, which is great. And this auto hold is brilliant as well, so you don't have to put the handbrake on and off. That only works, you know, when you have the seatbelt on. So I discovered, not because I wasn't wearing a seatbelt, but somebody was complaining it wasn't working, and it turned out to be that. Right, on here you've got applications, so fuel consumption, we've covered that already. Vehicle status, so I don't know if you're running out of fuel or we needed a service. You can also upgrade this screen here to have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, so you can, you know, mirror bits and pieces, your apps, and navigate your apps through the this Mazda MZD Connect. Okay. Entertainment, you've got FM AM. I'll be very content with FM AM and DAB. But I do like to stream things through the Bluetooth, I must admit. Oh, there's auxiliary, which is there. CD, and there appears to be a CD in the car. Let's see if it's any good. Oh, look, now 97. So you can probably work out what sort of generation the previous owner's from. Brilliant taste in music, that. I would be listening to that in my earlier years. DAB, you've got a multitude of channels, stations, sorry. Something for everyone on there. Stuff from all around the world, all different genres, etc, etc. Got the reverse camera, colour, really good. Very good camera compared to a lot of other cars. 6-speed gearbox. So there's your entertainment, all right. And then communication, pairs your phone, you get your call lists, dial call, missed calls, etc. So you can safely decline, answer a call through here. Nav, it's a great nav system, but you know, if you want CarPlay, it's about $250 plus the VAT fitted. You can use the app of your choice on your phone, but this is very good. Put in your postcode and off you go. I have driven to Central Europe, as far as the, not Central Europe, Eastern Europe, as far as the Tatra Mountains, using the sat nav system. No complaints at all. Okay. It's got interesting bits like find a petrol station, which I find particularly useful, because now there seems to be a big difference in fuel prices, where everyone's, you know, not that they're on par with each other from company to company. But for example, where we are here in Orpington, the Texaco here, our local one at St Mary Cray, is actually cheaper than others. So I do try to use that. But look, you can search for fuel stations around here, and should you set up a hi-fi hotspot so your car is connected to the internet, it'll also have fuel prices, so particularly useful. They still call our Texaco a Merco for some reason, but I know where it is, the direction and the distance. Okay, so moving on. Heads-up display, becoming quite a common thing on cars. It's not flashing, by the way, it's just my camera is not man enough the resolution, sorry, of my camera is not good enough, and it flickers. Okay. Brightness control. You can, you know, change all those bits and pieces. Change the display. Safety, got smart city braking. Oh, blind spot monitoring system. This car has the safety pack. Oh my god. Now, when I advertised this, I didn't actually put that in the ad. So, here and here are little lights in the wing mirror which will light up should somebody undertake me or overtake me. Lane departure we've covered, traffic line recognition, driver attention alert. It'll also come up and tell me when I need to take a break. If the car feels I'm fatigued, and they work this out by monitoring my facial expressions. I know that sounds really spooky, but I'll be driving along, yawn, think, oh, I want to stop at the next Costa on the motorway, or Starbucks, or whatever it may be, and it will come up and tell me to take a break. It's almost like it read my mind. Blind spot, smart city braking, it will apply the brakes if I'm doing under 20 miles an hour and I'm not turning, braking, accelerating, so the car thinks I'm a bit distracted and I'm rolling, and I go to have a collision with the person, car, object in front, it will apply the brakes. Fantastic thing is, that is a feature recognised by insurers. It gives the car a lower insurance group and should reflect in your insurance premium. So a bit of ammunition there. You've got the BOSE Sound System. It's amazing, and it really is amazing. You've got that extra bass speaker in the boot. The clock is GPS synced. You've got some lovely convenience features: coming home lights, leaving home lights, door lock. I'm surprised. Right, so walk away lock I'm going to activate, and I'm going to give it the beep. So what that will do is, now when I walk away from the car with the keys on my person, so I can't lock the keys in the car, once I'm about a couple of steps away, it will bleep and then bleep again to say the car is locked. Okay, so all great stuff. Now, just want to mention, obviously we are a Mazda dealer, so this car will come with a 12 months Mazda ZZ Plus official used car warranty. Sorry, that's not the dials flickering either. Has roadside assistance, a comprehensive roadside assistance, not one of these silly ones that won't pick you up from home and, you know, really sort of the skeleton complimentary cover that sort of force you to upgrade. This is fully comprehensive, also covers you in Europe. The car will be serviced. Now, on that note, let's have a look here. So in July, so this was probably my showroom car. Yeah, in July 19, we PDI'd it, done 3 miles. August 20, first service at 7854. August 21, 14577. So it's due a service. We shall service it, and it will have a year's MOT insurance. So at the next MOT, should the car fail, certain items will be covered. We've had a lot of pleased customers because of that. We have just one recently, actually, I can think of, with a faulty headlight. So warranty we've covered. We've got great finance facilities. We've got facilities to extend warranties, to do an online presentation, consultation, video walk around. If you want more specific photos, videos of the vehicles, please don't hesitate to ask. We're a 7-day-a-week business, and we're open all hours. Well, no, we're not open all hours, but somebody called me Arkwright earlier from open all hours. But, you know, outside working hours, we also business hours, we appreciate you might want to inquire on a car. So do just drop us a voicemail, you know, ring us if that's what you like to do. Drop us a voicemail, one of us will call you back, or drop us an email, and we will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Okay. So part exchange, massively welcome. We want your part exchange. You'll get the best deal with a part exchange, despite what you hear in the media. Do as they say, punch your reg number in and, you know, get a price, etc. But give us a shout. You'll get the best deal with a part exchange. We want your part exchange. Okay. Right, so hopefully I've covered everything. I hope this video has been informative. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye bye.